Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Morgan Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So UCF's return team didn't help matters out much there. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
The Knights in the hurry-up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nice move to keep running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Toss to the outside. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. And it's slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First down here for the offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Plows through the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Ashley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They're trying to get to it.
The quarterback is brought down for a sack. A loss of 7 yards on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short completion last play, let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little bit.
Just plowing down the field. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Running it to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen, fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
19, UCF 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Cantrell. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 16.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. He's there to make the stop.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will send out the punt unit.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the Wildcats get it past the sticks.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And he breaks into the open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State 33, UCF 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misfire, now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Grabbed on the outside, it's Davis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A third and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using his legs, it's King. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fox. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Can anyone catch him? Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
UCF 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give out of the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Smashes through the tackle. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. On first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Wildcats have taken it inside the 20.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He's looking for a man on second down. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Got it! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the stomping has commenced. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. And he makes the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The back goes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on second down. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They're going to run it. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down.
Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Discards a man. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to pound it in. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.